Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. On 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. The 76ers hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team. They were dominated last year, not a good matchup for them, going 1-3 in the season series. Clock at 6. Here's Van Kellen. Rebound by the Celtics. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And so Miller will bring it up for the Celtics. To the paint. Okongwu down low. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Grimes, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Outside Irving. There's the three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And how about the hustle there from Brunson? Excellent work. Just using energy.
Miller surveying the floor. Here's Okongwu. Offensive rebound. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Miller. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
At the elbow, Banchero. Shoots over Anunoby. Banchero, that's good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Out to Miller. From past the arc.
Miller.
Good on the triple. Miller's got 7 points in the game.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Out to Brunson. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Here's Grimes. Okongwu grabs the board.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Pass to Grimes. And it's sent back by Okongwu.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Out left to the wing. And here's Adebayo outside. Miller grabs the miss. And so it's Boston with it. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
The kick out to Irving. Connects from three-point range.
When you play with stars like LeBron, Harden, KD, look, Kyrie has learned how to operate off the ball.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Grimes. And the 3 off target.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Here's Miller. Miller with another miss.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Okongwu a screen. Irving for three. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for the Celtics. He finishes with 9. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second chance opportunities just with effort.
Misses the easy stuff. The 76ers trailed by 3. Here's Grimes. Pass to Banchero. Adebayo, high post. 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. A three-pointer, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
To the middle. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Wallace with the ball. Still scoreless. Boston again missing. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And here's Sharp. And McCain pulls it down. Banked in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 1. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Koulibaly drops them both. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Allen. Inside. They get a hand on it. Sharp on the wing. Oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. Got to have some skill to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Johnson can't hit. Celtics leading by 3. The three. Here's Richardson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's McCain. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Back to Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Down low. Kicks it out to Allen. Here's Vanderbilt. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Sharp on the wing. Here's the screen. 6 to shoot. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Pass to Allen. From the arc. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Allen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
To the paint. Here's Coulibaly.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Johnson outside. Pass to McCain. Kicks it out to Allen. Here's Coulibaly. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Kicks it out to Allen. Off target from outside. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Sharp. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And Allen launches it from deep. And so it's Boston, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. So it's the Celtics now. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Vanderbilt. Misses from short range. Sharp on the wing. Fires from the wing. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Here's McCain. Pass to Johnson. Just 3 to shoot. And then Johnson with the jam.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Drives to the hoop. And it's denied. An even 3-on-3 break. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics leading by 6. Now Koulibaly. They set the pick. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Koulibaly. It's hauled in by Baji.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Into the lane. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's McCain. No good on the triple. Boston leading by 4. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Excellent outlet pass, helping to make transition opportunities like this easier.
Here's McCain.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA. Here's Sharp. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the middle. Here's Allen. The rebound by Sharp. There's a good screen. There's the drive. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Pass to Baisley. Those three-pointers off the mark. The 76ers trailed by 6. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Sharp. 14 points for him. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Here's McCain. Pass to Vanderbilt. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Substitution on the court.
A 3 off the inbound. The 76ers with another miss. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Okongwu. And it's Boston with another. 1:09 left in the third. Brunson scanning the floor. Pulls up. The 76ers again can't hit it. So it's Boston now. Here's Miller. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And they're on the break. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Ball is with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Miller outside. Fires the three. Drills the three-pointer. Miller's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Banchero outside. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Banchero.
Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
And so it's Shaedon Sharpe. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 7-point differential. Out to the wing. And stolen by Miller. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And Anunoby slams it in.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Here's Banchero. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And here is Wallace. And it's Bona with the rebound.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Banchero inside. Pass to Brunson. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Adebayo. Off target from 3-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
For 3, Holmgren. Rebound by the 76ers. And here's Brunson outside. Pass to Grimes. The 76ers again can't hit it.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
To the wing right side. A wide open look here for Okongwu. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
And here's Brunson outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Miller outside. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Grimes. That three off the mark.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. From deep, Brunson. Here's Vanderbilt. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Celtics leading by 6. Wallace left side. Miller with a wide open look. They get it again.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Big time from Bam. This guy's played in the finals, so Adebayo knows how to handle the pressure.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
On deep, Brunson. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Shots good by Miller.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
After Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Anunoby left side. Misses the three. The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Banchero. Buries it down low.
And how about the footwork and body positioning of Banchero makes him so tough to guard down low.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Team foul.
Brunson outside. Out to the right wing. Lets it go with the three.
That length of Holmgren is such a tool on defense.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on them here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Brunson with it. Okongwu covering. 6 on the shot clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Celtics ball.
And here's Miller outside. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the...
Work this hard, you don't know how long I've been waiting on this. I'm way too busy to hate on a big account, look like she